Let's get ready to rumble. Side note, I used to watch boxing all the time with my dad, right? I wanted to be the guy with the let's get ready to rumble voice. Like, all you do is announce fights, sign me up. Okay? But that didn't happen. So here we are. We talking about Geminis because what? I'm a Gemini and I'm a represent for the sane Geminis because we are sane. I just think that Geminis get a bad rap, okay? I'm very chill until you cross the line or disrespect me, okay? I like spontaneous things. I hate expected things. Relationship wise, don't make me say it more than once. Breakups for me have always happened mentally first and then physically last. Because if it's in your mental first, there is nothing physically that they will ever be able to do to keep you in that relationship. Mentally it's gone. That means my punani does not work for you. Okay. That means I am no longer trying for you. That means I am no longer digging deep into my Bernie bag to see what we can find. Any tricks. I'm not doing it. I'm done. Okay. If mentally I'm done with you, sir, let me get you a box and help you because we done. Like, I don't care if you screwed 5 women in front of me back to back. I do not care. I don't care. Okay? Now, do I necessarily want something horrible to happen to you because we broke up? No. But as far as like relationship wise, sir, we could sleep in the same bed butt ass naked and I will feel nothing. That is how the mental space of a Gemini works. Once you allow us to mentally be sick and tired of wasting time with you, there's nothing you will be able to do physically that's going to be like, you know what, let me try this again. Let me try this again. Nothing. Okay? Stop giving Geminis a bad rap just because we on this side until you make us get on that side. All right. I think all the people that have a problem with a Gemini is the people that's not owning their shit. Period. Okay. Let's talk about it. All right. My name is Shan. This is Shegetsitpod. It's Friday night and this is episode 18. I got sticky notes for y'all. I got meat for y'all. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at ShanBPoddin, on TikTok at ShanBPoddin, on IG at ShanBPoddin, and on stereo it's Shegetsitpod. Okay? But let's get into this show. Boop, 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 boop. Do not forget to vote. Register to vote before October 10th. The real deadline is the 11th, but I know how y'all get. Y'all procrastinators out here, I know how y'all get. Make sure y'all register to vote. Make sure you know what precinct you're supposed to go to, what station you're supposed to go to vote, because you just can't go anywhere. And yeah. Now for these sticky notes. For my forgetful people, that was my throat. For my forgetful people, for my people who, oh my God, I forgot. Oh shoot, somebody should have reminded me. Or can you remind me to do that? No. You pay $100 and something for that iPhone. You pay $100 and something for that Android. Okay? Put an alarm for whatever day you need to do whatever it is that you need to do. And be accountable for that shit. I use my phone to set alarms for everything. My first alarm to wake up. My second alarm if I'm tired. My third alarm to get these girls outside into the bus stop. My other alarm to pay a bill. My other alarm to set an appointment. Like, use your alarms and stop being stupid. Okay? Because it's stupid to sit and depend on somebody else to remind you. Or my mom didn't remind me, that's why I didn't set my dentist appointment. What? Do you also tell your mom where your mouth been? Or who your mouth been on? No, you don't. So handle your business. Ladies, season is changing. It's about to get wet, icy, snowy out here. This is the time, ladies. Ladies, bald tires ain't it. Ain't no wig for that, okay? Ain't no lace fronts for that. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and get you 4 new tires. Stop playing yourself, all right? Freddie Gibbs' album came out last Friday. Love it. Love it. A1. Lobster omelet gotta be my favorite, all right? Love it. I like the track with Scarface too. I love it. So, check this. My mom found my numerology book and she's been adding up names and all of this stuff, trying to find people's numbers, right? It is accurate. Do yours with your own name. You don't need the book to do your numerology and find your number. You can do it online. Have fun with it and have fun with the people you know and how you spell their name. Next up, men. Men will be out here talking bad about hoes, but deep throat a blunt to rap and share with his boys. Make it make sense, because y'all slobbing down each other's spit too. All scents smell different on different people, so stop telling people what perfumes and colognes stink on you that they shouldn't get, because maybe it smells great on them. Okay? Body chemistry is a thing. Be happy for you. Honestly, no friends and no lovers can be more happier for you than you. So learn to be happy for yourself. Learn to be happy that you did something or accomplished something without an audience. All right? And let me just say this, because I know I've said this before. I am sick and tired of seeing people crying on social media. And they always started off with, I know I don't usually do this, but I am usually not the one to come on social media and be out here crying, but I just stop it. You can tell us all that story and I want to hear it when you stop fucking crying, because I don't even allow my kids to snot bubble and cry in front of me too long, especially when it's for nothing. I tell them to go in the bathroom and collect themselves and then come back, because when you're crying, we're really not getting the full thing of what you're given. When you're crying, it seems like you're seeking attention, and it takes a lot for you to cry, say, oh my God, I should record this. Stop the crying. Like, you got to do too much to get ready to cry just to be on social media. Stop the crying. I'm sick of it. Okay? If you're worried about getting sick this season, let me tell you what to do. Get you some fresh turmeric, grind it up in a blender. Get you some fresh ginger, grind it up in a blender. Get you some Manuka honey, that's the best, or get you some raw honey, and chop up some garlic and put it in a blender too. And make your own soothing syrup that you keep in a glass jar in the refrigerator. And take a spoonful of it so it can clean out your insides and remove any mucus if you're feeling mucusy. All right? Treasure I found on TikTok. Take it with you. Okay? Ginger is really good for the body, but everything in excess isn't. Honey is good for the body, but what? Everything in excess isn't. Turmeric is good for the body, and ginger. Okay? I think for me, that's all the sticky notes I needed to give. Let me tell you what this podcast spotlight is. Podcast spotlight is ship 30 for 30. If you are into copywriting and looking for help with copywriting, this is a great podcast to check out. It's called Ship 30 for 30, and it helps you generate good writing ideas and ways to write, and all the tips and tricks and shit, because a lot of companies use copywriters. A lot of entrepreneurs need copywriters, and a lot of copywriters need to up their game. All right, so that's what I wanted to give y'all. Let's get into this me. So this is not astrology 101 for Gemini. I did an episode about Geminis, I want to say 2 years ago. Go check that out. Okay, Shegetsitpod. All right, eat your heart out. All right, this is primarily just speaking on how we do breakups. Okay, now I know most people hate this astrology shit, but Geminis, I want to defend the bad rep that they get when it comes to relationship wise pertaining to breakup. We are very simple as long as you own your shit. And if you apologize, it actually means something. And if you get caught, you own it. We don't want to fight a liar on his lie. We don't want to fight a liar on her lie. Okay? We get over people really quick when they start playing with our time and our effort. Okay? Because we're already witty. We're very self-aware. We do spontaneous shit. And when we really give a fuck about you, when we do fun things, and when we have money, it ain't nothing for us to go hard and spend it on you. So how dare you make us repeat ourselves? How dare you keep being disrespectful and think we about to stay? How dare you play with our time? All right? Geminis get off in their mind first. Let me explain. We always think about what we want. We think about our peace. The older we get, a lot more. It becomes more important, which means we ain't got time for your bullshit. We think about the pros and cons of us with you and of us without you. We think about the people in our lives, all right, and the role that they play and how they pour in and how we pour into them. Do they make us better? Do they make us happy? Are they happy with themselves? Are they honest with us and with themselves? Okay. Moving on to sexually. Geminis, mentally, we have to be stimulated. We have to like the fact that you're intelligent, that you're creative, that you have something else going for you other than clocking in and clocking out of a job, that you have goals, that you stick to your goals. We don't have to babysit you to do what you need to do. Okay, that makes that pussy pulsate for me. Okay, that makes me want you more when I know you on top of your shit. I tell people all the time, a busy man is very attractive, but a busy man that makes time for you because they love you and they want to spend quality time with you is even better. It's better. Okay? Can we grow with you? Okay, that's a turn on. All right. Are you more than just sex? Okay. Long term. Because the older we get, the more we don't want to spend time and effort doing all this great spontaneous sexual shit if you just temporary. We don't. Because that's boring. There's no challenge if you just temporary. Okay. I am not gonna what? Giving you the best that I got. No, I'm not doing that with nobody that's temporary. I'm not doing that with somebody who's a fucking question mark. I'm not. Is the attraction more than physical? Am I attracted to how you think? Am I attracted to how you treat people? Am I attracted to how you carry yourself? Am I attracted to how you love on yourself, how you self-care, how you notice shit you need to make better for yourself and how you improve it and how you're honest with yourself? That has a lot to do if we are sexually attracted to ourselves. I mean, to you. Because me personally, I am very sexually attracted to myself. Okay. Now, this is where we start the breakup. We start the breakup right here. Hold on, because I got to cut my mom from singing in the kitchen. Because if she thinks she about to be a part of this podcast, she better come in here and do some work. Had to yell. This is where we start the breakup right here. Am I tired of feeling like this with someone I'm giving my effort to? If the answer is yes, we are slowly working on the breakup. Have I honestly tried to fix our issues as best as I can? And is this other person honestly trying, or are they bullshitting? Okay. Another question we ask ourselves before we break up with you physically. Will I even trust them after the apology or the conversation? For me, once you break my trust and I gave you all the space to be honest, I'm never going to trust you 100%. And I'm not going to give you 100% of anything I do from that incident forward. I just, like, forgiving somebody is like, okay, I'm done with it. It doesn't bother me as much. I'm not going to cry over it no more. But the forgiveness in how do I re-up the trust with you? You don't. Wherever I dropped you down to, that is now your new high. The only high you about to get. And if that's something you can't deal with, let's break up. Let's break up. And I'm really big on people who I know are self-sabotaging because that's easier than them trying to do something different. I'm going to allow them to think whatever they need to think to feel like the breakup is justifiable on their end too. So if you think I did something that I'm telling you I did not do, but if that's what makes you feel better and justified about what's about to happen anyway, because I am about to break up with your ass, cool. I'm not going to defend it. I will never defend something I know I did not do with somebody who swears up and down I did that shit. Deuces. That is Gemini. Like, we are not about to waste no energy with your stupid ass. We're not. Okay. What other question? We ask ourselves, will losing this person be a real loss compared to the hurt I feel when I'm with them? Geminis ask themselves this before we physically break up with you. And this is all mental. This is not something we're asking you or anybody else. We're asking ourselves this shit. Okay? Are they honestly trying or bullshitting? Because we can always feel when someone's bullshitting and when they're trying. Am I better without them? Am I better solo? Am I happier solo? And if any of that right there is yes, bitch, bye. Bye. B-Y-E. B-Y. However you need it to be, bye. 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 What they say? Baby, bye, 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 bye. And there's no hard feelings. I don't hate your mom because you couldn't get your shit together. It's just unfortunate that she's going to have to get an in-law that's less than. Like, the fuck? Like, what? What? I don't think any of my exes are horrible. I just think they are not the people for me. I don't want to be loved partially, and I don't want to love anybody else partially. I want to be on a level of 100% or higher with people I'm around. And if I can't be that with you because you did some shit to fuck that up, then let's not be. Because I'm not going to upgrade somebody who have disrespected, lied, and I can't trust. I'm not about to upgrade you. I'm not about to believe anything you say. And I'm not a bitch you could buy either. You can't buy me. You can't gift me to death. You can't throw money my way and keep me. Dick don't keep me. Dick don't keep me. Did I tell you dick don't keep me? Dick don't keep me. You got to be all the way around package. And I'm not talking about perfection because ain't nobody perfect. But I know what it looks like when somebody's trying. Okay. We know what it looks like when somebody's honestly trying. All right. So, yes, Geminis will break up with you mentally, see you, give you less discussion. Thank you guys for checking out She Gets It Pod. I appreciate you guys for listening. Thank you for sharing the show. Thank you for DMing me. Thank you for leaving a review. Okay, I appreciate all of that. I appreciate y'all feedback. Just to let you know, the month of December, I will not be doing any personal shows for She Gets a Pod, but I am allowing podcasters to have me on their show as a guest. All you need to do is pick a day in December that you would want to record, preferably after 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm available. Let me know and we can do the show. All right. That's my gift for December for the podcasters, closing it out strong. Strong. All right. And if you want me to go ahead and share the episode on She Gets a Pod, I will. But personally, I'm not doing any She Gets It shows. If you're looking for that post, you can find it on Shambi Poddin on IG, and I'll post it soon. I just want you guys to know that I do have other podcasts. So if you are into books, I have an on-the-go book club that I do with my two friends, Kiki and Casey. It's called So What Page We On Be Podcast, and you can find it on your favorite podcast app. Right now, we're reading Don't Believe Everything You Think. We just started it, so if you want to check it out, check it out. We'll be going over it on stereo next Tuesday. What else? The Real Relationship Rapport is another podcast I do with Dungeon on stereo 2 Fridays of every month. So check that out. That episode dropped Monday. Cozy Womb Podcast, the first podcast I ever made, is a parenting podcast. I drop that on Mondays and Fridays, just like She Gets It Pod. And then you have Loudmouth Stereo that I do with Greg from Young Black and Bothered. That is on Mondays, and I do that live with Greg on Stereo app. Now, don't ever act like you can't find me. Y'all know where I'm at, Shambi Poddin. And if you forget, ShambiPoddin.com. And don't forget to look at, comment, and share the YouTube, Shannon Pods. I am out of here. Y'all have a glorious weekend. And I hope you got some clarity on, Geminis during the breakup. Now, Geminis that are in May are different from the Geminis that are in June. I am a June Gemini, so I'm speaking for June Geminis. That is just how we do it, okay? Because I feel like if you're trying to do a proper breakup, mentally you have to be over that person. Because if you're just physically over that person, they'll try to mind fuck you. Okay? I'm out. Deuces. Have a great weekend. All of that shit. And you can find me on TikTok at what? Shambi Poddin. Bye. Oh, I got 2 more episodes to record. Lord.
And a Gemini will get over your ass quick.